The West Calumet Housing Complex in East Chicago, Indiana, was declared a Superfund site back in 2009 after decades of high levels of lead and arsenic.
The subsidized housing complex was built in 1972 on the site of a former lead smelting plant. A federal investigation found 30% of kids under 6 in that community had elevated levels of lead in their blood. That complex was torn down in 2019. But now a watchdog report from the Department of Housing and Urban Development has found that agency failed to follow its own regulations and jeopardized the health of residents. Washington Post reporter Tracy Jan has been following this story and joins us live. Thanks for being with us, Tracy.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the warning signs that were either missed or unreported or, as you reported, unheard by some officials.
That's right. This has been an ongoing problem since at least 1985, when the EPA flagged that there were toxic materials, toxic waste near the housing complex. Yet the HUD, Housing and Urban Development Department, failed to follow their own internal protocols in terms of conducting thorough, accurate environmental reviews. And by failing to do this for year after year, this is when children's lives, people's lives are at risk. There's potential brain damage that's caused by lead poisoning. And the bottom line is residents just didn't have the information because no one was sharing it with them.
Okay, and help me understand this whole thing, because at the bottom of your article, you talk about officials with East Chicago, the housing authority there, were present at meetings where lead contamination was talked about by the EPA, but yet the executive director of that agency says she didn't know anything about it until, what, 2016? So what happened there? Where's that disconnect?
Right, so there's obviously a lack of communication. That's one of the things that the Inspector General was flagging, that even between HUD and the local housing authority and the EPA, there's some mixed signals, cross signals, where important information, life-saving information, was not getting through.
So what's been the response to this investigation and to your article? Is there any admission of, yeah, we dropped the ball?
Well, HUD has said that since 2016, in 2017, they have tightened up the communication with the EPA, and that the two agencies are working in close connection to not only address, to do environmental reviews, but to look at other sites that are within a mile of Superfund, of other public housing developments and other federally subsidized apartments that are within a mile of Superfund sites.
Yeah,
and so they are aware of this issue, but look, it came too late for the people at West Calumet.
Yeah, when you think about 30% of the kids under 6 with elevated levels of lead, that's stunning. This new report asks for better training, that they need to work on that, but yet that has yet to happen. Is that correct?
Yes, I mean, this was not just flagged in this current IG report. There was another one several years ago that had raised similar issues and called for better training back then. And as of October 2020, that has not yet happened. And I've been told it still hasn't happened.
Okay.
All right.
There is a new administration now, and this is an ongoing issue that has spanned Republican and Democratic administrations. But the Biden administration has said that they care deeply about not just environmental health and safety, but also the race aspects, the racial equity aspects of housing.
But as you said, it's been going on for many years. We've been covering it, and happy to see the Washington Post is as well. Tracy Jan, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.